me an absolutely immense pleasure tonight to introduce our first guest of the weekend, Emily Booth, who's not only an actress, who has made her mark in horror and science fiction films at the British Film, but has also made a mark as a presenter, discussing that very genre. I'd like to throw it over actually, the initial question. You say you're an actress and a TV presenter. Yeah. Which of them do you actually enjoy doing the most?
Yeah, people often ask me that. It's really interesting. They're completely different. Acting, you have to ignore the camera, and presenting, the camera is your friend. So it's a completely different medium. I'd say that I'm probably better at presenting. I'm not sure I'm that good at acting, but I think acting feels a lot more creative, and you feel like you're really leaving your mark on something. It's a bit more immortalising, but I'm probably better at presenting. But I do love acting, really. Yeah.
Well, we will get back to your presenting work
a
little later on, actually, but we want to actually initially start actually with your rather explosive entry into the science fiction stroke fantasy genre.
Exclusive?
Well,
meaning?
It definitely helps. You certainly made your mark in that first film, and you got the lead role for it, so you got the lead part. Perverilla, which was screened here. I think one of the first screenings you ever had actually was at this festival, many moons ago.
Yes.
Now, how did you actually get involved with that one? It was through a friend, was it not, that actually got involved?
I have to say, Perverella's got its faults. It's got shit sound, really, and it's a bit fuzzy. It was shot on beautiful, super 16mm, I think, so it had a lovely grain to it. But anyway, it was actually my brother who has got me into this whole genre. But he also got me into Perverella. He was hanging out with Josh Collins, who produced Perverella, and he found out that they were looking for a girl who was very fresh, had no inhibitions, didn't mind working for free, didn't mind being nude, and was a bit of a laugh. My brother was like, "Oh, my sister will do that. She doesn't mind what she does. She'll do it." So I went for a speed test.
I actually did contact Alex. You might be aware, and he mentioned that it was Josh's girlfriend Babs,
yes,
who actually came up with some of the more skimpy costumes you had to wear in that film.
Yes, she designed. I
had 10 skimpier and skimpier costumes as the film.
Of course, I had 10 costumes. They were all individually tailored for me. They were all pink. My hair was pink. My knickers were pink. My lips were pink, of course. Everything was pink. Yes. I love my costumes.
But had you had any ambitions to get involved in the film industry before that?
Before Perverella? When I did Perverella, I was actually studying film at Goldsmiths. So I thought I would always be a producer, possibly in TV, which is kind of where I'm heading now, actually. So Perverella was a complete surprise. I was still studying, I was in my first year, I was in halls of residence. And this film came up, and I was like, I've got to do it, even though there's naked boob shots. I was like, I've got to do it. So
I didn't notice, to be frank.
No, you couldn't.
And also for the marvellous performances of Mr. Jonathan Ross, Mr. Mark Bonham.
They do, yes. Yeah, they do have cameos. And it was great, actually, because the Sunday Sport really picked up on the fact that Jonathan Ross was in it. I've still got a headline from the Sunday Sport saying Jonathan Ross in Lesbo Van Promp. It's great. It's a frame.
For those who haven't seen this almost David Lean-like piece of work, the other half of the Lesbo romp was in fact Eileen Daly, who was also.
She's my guru. Yeah. She's fabulous. She's a bit mad, but she's fabulous.
I think the word bonkers was intended for.
She's great. She was my first lesbian kiss.
Well, as I say, you were doing this, and also the weird thing I noticed, I did double check this with you because it was actually true, was that there was actually a filmic connection with your family way back, in so much as your great-grandfather ran the first cinema in Cornwall.
Yes, my granddad just written
a family tradition of running cinemas and getting involved in film.
It's just, I think it was just sort of in my blood somewhere, but yeah, no, that is true. My great-grandfather dodged the war, was very naughty, and opened up one of the first cinemas ever in Cornwall in the 20s.
So he spent the First World War hiding in a cinema?
I think so. Well, it's a great place to hide.
Yeah, it's true, it's always good.
In the dark. Watching dodgy films.
as we are this weekend. Anyway, so you studied film, you say?
I was studying film.
But your brother cajoled you into doing this lesbo romp. Lesbo sex romp. Vamp romp.
According to the sport, yes.
But you must have also been looking at other stuff. I noticed you've got the credit the same year as, was it Girl on Vid Screen in Event Horizon?
Oh yeah. I was in Event Horizon.
It's so forgettable even you forgot.
Well, you don't see very much. But yes, I was in Event Horizon. That was an amazing job. I was still a student. And I did all the body casting work because they had to have loads of dead bodies scattered around the spaceship, and I was sort of very willing to have a body cast. And when you have a body cast done, it's quite weird. You're fully nude, and you've got about 5 people slapping this weird material over you called alginate. And yeah, so I was kind of one of their body girls, and then I ended up getting a role as just an extra, really. But it was still good fun. I spent 2 days going mad on the 007 stage in Pinewood before it burned down, on a spaceship.
You weren't smoking in the corner by chance?
No, I wasn't, but it was more lesbian romping. It just keeps coming up. I don't know why.
So yeah, that was obviously more of a program than Alex, but Alex got you back though, despite.
Yes. I love Alex, he's a brilliant director. I want him to come back and direct again.
Well, I mean, Alex is definitely a talent, although he's a bit of a stall, but we'll get into that maybe some other time. But as I say, I picked up on him through Bad Karma, which won the first and probably only Dark Side Horror Award some years earlier, because he'd only made his first feature with himself, which was extremely silly but very fun. Then he did Cradle of Fear, which sadly is his most recent most recent film.
Yeah.
But it was a more of a portmanteau affair, which is a very unusual thing to actually do.
Oh, what affair?
Well, that's several stories, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
a bit like the old Amicus film.
Amicus, it was an Amicus kind of homage, really. There was kind of 5 short stories all tied together through Danny Filth.
True. Again, there was more sort of larking about you being a bit assaulted by a demon environment.
Yeah, that was horrible. I fully loved
it. Thankfully, it wasn't a real demon.
No, it was quite, I was having a bad day that day, so it was all quite mad filming that.
About insomnia, you mentioned.
Yeah, I used to suffer very badly from insomnia, and I hadn't slept for 2 days. And Alex would say, right, you're going to get raped by Satan. And I was like, oh. I'm too tired.
I can actually see how if you've had sleep deprivation, and Alex says you're going to be raped by Satan.
But actually, the sleep deprivation, I think really helped actually, because I was feeling a little bit, like a little bit narky and weird and freaked out, and I looked awful, which was good. And Danny Filth was actually such a gentleman. He's a bit smaller than me, and I'm small. And I said, Danny, you're not scary, are you? You're a little thing.
And a great headline in front of Kerrang! Danny Filth, he's a gentleman.
Not scary at all. He was very, very sweet during that.
But actually, Alex, as I mentioned to you earlier, Alex has actually did drop me a quick note actually, because he wanted to say, okay, he can't be here, unfortunately, tonight.
I love that.
But yes, I know, he did say about both films you worked on. He said, I'm sure Emily must have found the whole film a mad experience. She had costumes and wigs made especially for her for every scene, and I think she loved it. The wigs were especially cool, obviously she likes pink. But he did mention at one point you were almost hit by a huge pillar that fell over. Was that also in your dream? Something?
If that was Panorama, that was about 10 years ago, so I can't remember. I probably was hit, but I was hit by a lot of things though. I took a lot of damage doing that film.
You did, that's the point he was talking about you, because apparently you put yourself out there for that film. But at one point, apparently one of these plaster pillars fell over, but it was only one of those big hands who leapt in quickly and stopped you from being crushed.
The thing is though, I have to say, I just think if you're working on a film like that, I actually want war wounds. I want proof that I have suffered from my arm. And I don't know, I'm not one of those people that kind of gets precious about that kind of thing and grumbles. It's like, no, you're doing what some people dream of doing. It's great fun, it's not bloody work. And I remember I was being whipped in one scene. I was going, just do it properly, just whip me so that I actually react properly. I would rather somebody... I probably shouldn't say this, but I'd rather somebody hit me for real, or slapped me for real, or whipped me for real, and then I think it looks better on film because you're not faking it. Don't tell everyone that.
He did also say that he thinks actually you're the most fun actress he's ever worked with.
Oh.
And he does want to work with you again.
Well, he better, yeah. And pay me this time.
Give him a gig and the new film. So after you worked with Alex, you got involved with a couple of projects, and there was Threesome, which I never saw.
Oh no, shit!
Was that some sort of Sky satellite thing?
Yeah, it was crap, don't want. Luckily you can't get hold of it, I hope.
Don't.
Do you know, I don't believe in regrets. You know how people always say, never have regrets, be proud of everything you do, and I think yes, to a point. But Threesome was awful. It was live TV. It was the first erotic drama or soap opera, and it was shit.
I actually have seen a small clip of it.
Oh dear.
It looked like you were all terribly uncomfortable.
Probably.
And
yeah.
Actually, I couldn't quite believe the insomnia thing for that, because I don't think you were all just going, why are we here? Why are we doing this? But you also got involved with a show about games. Your first presenting work.
Oh yeah, Bits.
Well. Yes, Bits.
Yeah, the producer of Bits, which was on Channel 4, I think fell in love with Perverella. That's what got me.
So Perverella got you Bits.
Yeah, that sounds odd, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was what you actually wanted to do in the first place.
I've always wanted to be a presenter. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that, but it's like this industry, especially presenting, but acting as well. There's no direct path at all, so that was sheer luck, really. But I did always want to be a presenter, really, and so that was great. Yeah, it was Channel 4. It was for 2 years, and it taught me a lot.
And of course that then got you into Shock Movie Massacre.
Yeah, well there was Out There.
Oh, Out There, I forgot about you.
Which was very weird.
So you were Eve for a while, weren't you?
Yes, well Eden, yeah.
Oh, Eden. Was it Eden? Oh, that was Eve. Eden, sorry. But that was basically a compilation of very strange stuff late at night, compared by this anonymous woman called Eden, which my late wife used to actually love, because she'd say, you've got those films, haven't you? You've got that. I've seen that bit.
Geeks
Have you
Paradise.
not got any of these? I've got that bit, right?
It was very random. I don't think you can get it anywhere, but it was very random. It was on Channel 5, and it was basically kung fu and sex and horror, really, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was basically the weirdest clips they could possibly find.
Yeah.
It was a great thing. It was actually a really great sort of smorgasbord of
you don't get that on TV.
That was out there.
Yeah, exactly, out there. You don't get that on TV now, do you? It's like, I think the show that I loved when I was growing up was the incredibly strange film show Jonathan Ross, who I was lucky to work with briefly. And I'd like to think, that show was brilliant. I was involved in Shock Movie Massacre, which was nowhere near as good, but it was that kind of thing. And I just think there's nothing now on TV that's kind of
edgy.
That's anarchic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A bit naughty, a bit out there, looking at weird movies. There's nothing like that anymore. So I feel quite nostalgic for that kind of
Channel 5 did try to be a bit edgy and a bit old at one point. That was, of course, when it first started, Channel 4 was the one to do strange programs like that. We are kind of missing that now.
Yes.
Yeah. We need strange stuff later.
We need more weird head fuck stuff.
We need more stuff to give us insomnia.
Yes. Gets you creative.
So, do I recall, you were the second Eden, if I remember.
I was, yeah.
Yes, the second Eden.
Well, actually, the first Eden was in threesome with me.
Oh gosh, yes.
So she wasn't happy. We had a little fallout.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That you replaced her.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What can you do? It's a jungle out there, you've got to take what you can get. You do.
You both fell out of your threesome. That's unfortunate. Well, that then edged you into Shot Movie Massacre, which
yes, the same company.
Yes, gave a chance to whiz around the world.
That was really good. I loved Shot Movie Massacre. I mean, I interviewed some quite scary, big boys at Tinto Brass. Was the weirdest interview I've done. You know Tinto Brass, right? Yeah. Okay. Shall I show you what he did to me during the entire interview?
I think I saw some of it, but yes, go
okay.
Please.
Alright, I'm Tinto Brass. This is the interview. There's a table that's up here though, and the whole interview he's doing this. To me. And going like, really pressing, and I'm going, okay! And it was actually quite a difficult interview.
Can we all leave now, please?
I was purely demonstrating. But yeah, no, Tinto Brass, Dario Argento, I interviewed. He was a little bit difficult.
Yes, Dario is interesting. His daughter's fun though.
Yeah, which one?
Asian.
I didn't, yeah. Yeah, but that was a brilliant series. I got to work with and Claudio Simonetti, who does the music for Suspiria. Another bit of a perv, actually. But anyway, no.
Does he attract them?
No, he was really lovely, actually. He wrote me some music. So yeah, I got to meet some real sort of heroes of mine.
I did actually think with the Tinto Brass interview that you just about escaped. Because I got the impression he was lining you up for his next film.
Yeah, well,
that would be
amazing.
Or not.
Well, no, because he likes women to be hairy. He's very specific. He does.
Oh,
if you do a casting,
armpits.
Everything, new armpits. He checks everything. honestly, I met one of his actresses, and she said you will not get a part in a Tinto Brass film unless you have a hairy new and a hairy pits.
Right, that's interesting. It was a great chance to actually meet someone. Because obviously you obviously have a huge affection for the genre.
I do. Since I watched Jaws when I was about 4. Really frightened me.
Yeah, stop rubbing the age thing in. But it's a great chance to actually meet a lot of your heroes or heroes of the genre.
Yeah, Jess Franco. I interviewed Jess Franco. You know Jess Franco, right?
Yeah, yes.
He was a funny one as well.
Okay, who was your favourite of the entire period?
Oh God, we're going back to like 2003, so it's...
I know your short-term memory loss is
really bad. Oh God, there was loads. I think the ones I was most nervous about were Jess Franco, Dario Argento and Tinto Brass, because they were the big names. I can't think of the best interview.
Oh,
the most one I had with the Lucky people. Lucky's a film about a talking dog. They were very nice. So I got to interview the dog. That was good.
Right, so we get back then, obviously we start getting involved in the idea that sort of dual thing and get involved in presenting, of course, again for Zone Horror. But before you do that, you're working with Jake West and Eva.
Yay!
And Jake
Love Jake.
Jake again has been here before.
Has he?
Oh yes, he came along to
Jake West is the most...
present Razor Blade Smile.
Razor Blade Smile, yeah. Jake West is the most enthusiastic person. you're likely to meet in terms of making horror movies. He is like a little schoolboy. He's lovely. And he gets things done. He actually gets things done, which is quite, you know, you meet people who talk about making film and stuff, but he's kind of...
makes films.
Yeah, he's done it off his own back. He's, you know, Razor Blade Smart had a budget of like 30,000 or something ridiculous. And he did all that himself when he was like 28 or something.
So he came on with Arlene to actually present it to us. So your memories of Evil Aliens?
Yeah.
A lot of guns and chopping and spraying and gore, I should think.
Yeah, well, Jake loves slapstick. Or Pete Jackson. He likes all the Peter Jackson homages.
It's got very much a bad taste for it.
Yeah. Everybody had to get, it's called a pango in the business. When you get, basically, it's a sort of like a shotgun, and it kind of thrusts loads of blood wherever you need the blood to sort of hit you. So I had a pango right to the face. We all had one.
Well, actually, yours was particularly unpleasant.
Yeah, big one. Big splat in the face. And then I had to deliver a line, which I couldn't do very well, because I had blood in my mouth. But yeah, it was a very sticky film.
Which, of course, you could all stay afterwards and actually watch it at 1 o'clock.
It's on at 1 o'clock, yeah. It's good. I mean, it's very slapstick. You have to like your comedy sort of horror to like Evil Aliens. It's not very serious. It's got a great combine harvester scene.
Yeah, lots and lots of aliens being crunched up under a combine harvester.
Yeah, and I get impregnated again.
Yeah,
first it was Satan, and then it was aliens.
You really should learn about your impregnation.
Yeah.
Dear God. But yeah, you obviously enjoyed working with Jake.
I love Jake. We worked very well together. We did Doghouse, which had just come out on DVD.
Yeah, and I've got to confess, I haven't seen Doghouse for a very simple reason.
That's all right.
I tried to see Doghouse, and I've got a friend here who backed me up. It wasn't being shown anywhere in the centre of Birmingham.
No, it had a bad cinema release. Sony were not very good.
Bad? I mean, it was deplorable. I mean, it was like, somebody in the Isle of Shetney probably saw it. Nobody in Birmingham saw it.
Yeah. So Doghouse was the last.
But it has actually had good reviews. I mean, apparently Ain't Cool News likes it a lot.
Oh, that's good. Ain't Cool.
It came out on DVD, I think.
Monday the 12th, it came out on Blu-ray and DVD. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it had some big names. I was lucky to be in it, really. I don't say anything. I just groan and moan. I'm a zombie hairdresser called the Snipper.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
I'm supposed to be the castrator, but I don't castrate anyone.
I did actually think it was a typo for the stripper, but
yeah, I like the Snipper. Yeah, so yeah, I'm the Snipper in that, and we had Danny Dyer and Stephen Graham, who's brilliant. Noel Clarke, who's a great genre actor. He was in Heartless, which is a brilliant horror film.
And he's also a very up-and-coming director himself.
Yeah, well, adulthood and kidulthood. Yeah,
exactly.
He's one to watch. Noel Clarke.
So he is. So what have you got planned after that? What's in the production?
Pipeline. Lots of things in the pipeline. I'm hopefully going to work with Alex Chandler again. But I shouldn't say that.
Do you get me to email him and say, look, you've got to work with this guy?
Yeah. Okay, he's hopefully funding something now-ish. But as the thing with the British film industry, trying to work in films in England, in the UK, it takes so long. I mean, I knew about Doghouse about 2 years before it actually happened. That's how long it takes to fund something. So it's, and you're getting older each time. You're like, come on, make a flipping film, or else I'm going to be, old and with 1 million babies or something, and then I won't be able to do it.
So you'll be trudging towards your zombies with a Zimmer frame.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
No, it is crazy, though. The amount, the funding situation in this country is deplorable.
Yeah, because genre films do make money, and they're brilliant. And a lot of talent in the UK ends up going to America because that's where they have films being made, and that's where they pay you. And it's like in the UK, there are companies like the Film Council and Film London and the Lottery, and they won't put money into genre films, even though, if they did, we would make money in the UK.
I'll tell you what, the old lottery thing they will put lottery money into films that aren't commercial.
Because
they say commercial films can raise their own money and make their own money back. Therefore, they try and avoid putting money into commercial films.
But they should be nurturing our talent. And the talent in the UK is leaving because of it. But anyway, that's a different debate. Yes, well, there's that coming up. I'm starting to produce my own show behind the screens, which is good.
Right, tell us more about that.
Well, I just thought I'm bored of waiting for another fun, incredibly strange film show or Shock Movie Massacre, so I'm going to start making my own.
You've been doing the Zone Horror stuff as well, which you presenting.
Yeah.
Being basically the face of Zone Horror.
Zone Horror and Friday.
Emily was the face of horror.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I know that. That's great. Yes. So I thought I'm going to make my own show behind the screens, but I haven't started yet. So it's all early days. I have to learn editing. I have to learn camera work.
So it will be an online thing,
it will be online, but Zone Horror said they might take online content as well from me.
Well, considering how desperate they are for material, that's not knock to yourself. I'm sure they'll be happy to take any material.
Yeah, they'd be lucky.
Yeah, there's a guy, Johannes Roberts, he did a film called When Evil Calls, and there was a little sort of making of film, and they must have been screening that about twice a week now for the past 2 years.
Yeah,
because they just need to fill their gaps.
Yeah.
A proper programme that might be of proper interest to people, that should really boost their ratings, I thought.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Yeah. I mean, I've interviewed Doug Bradley. Have you had him? Have you had Doug Bradley?
We haven't had Doug.
You haven't had Doug?
Oh, no.
He does them all. Normally.
We'd be happy to have him, but apparently when he sleeps at night, he rips the pillows.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, painful. You can't have a relationship with Pinhead.
No.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Oh, yeah. It's embarrassing.
No, I'm interested as to why you wanted me as a guest, because I feel very honoured to be here.
Why, personally?
Is it Pepperella? No.
Yeah, that was definitely a bonding experience. But, no, I just like to see people who are actually involved in the genre, are enthusiastic for the genre. I mean, it is notable that you actually sat and watched 3 shorts earlier, and I was sitting on one in the back row, because you were actually enthusiastic about watching those films.
Well, I've been in short films, and I've made short films, I've directed short films, and it's difficult because they're a difficult medium to grasp. They're not commercial, obviously. You have to really, they're like poetry, and obviously not, I mean, I'm not very good with poetry, I'll be honest. People just think they're calling cards, but I do try and support them. And no, I think they're really good pieces of film, really.
And as I say, somebody who actually cares about the genre, and has appeared in programs about the genre. It's in a sense we like on you by bringing you along and saying
thank you.
You're one of us.
Thank you.
Yes, unfortunately, it's like the dreadful end of the Charles Lawton version of Moreau. You're one of us. I tell the Freaksley, Todd Brandon's Freaksley. Yes. You're one of us. You're one of us. Before we break away, any questions from the audience, please? If you just call out, I'll repeat the question.
Ask me anything.
She keeps saying that. Well, I've asked the question twice and she said both times no. Okay. Any questions from the audience, please? Must be somebody. No. Okay, somebody at the back first and somebody over there.
Why was your part uncredited in Event Horizon?
Yes, why were you uncredited in Event Horizon?
Oh, well, you don't mean... In Event Horizon, I was only like a walk-on, and walk-ons and extras and featured extras don't ever get a credit. I should have done. I was naked for 2 days.
You are listed IMDb.
I know, but anybody can list the IMDb. It's quite frightening. I'm in about 2 films that I don't know about on the IMDb, so not films that I haven't been in, but films that are in production. You're like, whoa.
Nice. I thought you meant those ones that I filmed myself. Okay. Yes, and the police.
So no, they don't give you a credit if you're only a crap part, which is what I was.
It was actually that wasn't really a walk-on part. It
was a blur. It was good to be involved.
But I was intrigued because that obviously meant that you had some real intent to be, I suppose, turning up with your brother's mate's movie. who actually had an intent to actually be part of the industry.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. There was a gentleman over there. Sorry, it wasn't a gentleman. Mike Simpson.
You know me, you've asked me everything already.
Emily, if you hadn't had the lucky breaks that led to a career in acting and presenting, what would you be doing now?
Ooh, I love questions like that.
Sleeping.
Probably something anatomical. I am quite obsessed with anatomy. I've studied anatomy. I love biology and things, and all things slimy and gruesome. No,
So either a biologist or a serial killer?
Yeah, serial killer. I love nature and animals. So before I got into TV and film, what I wanted to do was somehow work with animals, which sounds so gooey, like I'm doing some horrible Miss World contest. But yeah, I would like to do something with nature, like Jane Goodall, like saving monkeys somewhere. Something to do with animals, I think, or photography. Wildlife photography.
Saving monkeys for restaurants.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, yes.
Yeah.
Go on, next question. Please just move this and the other. They're all dumbfounded. Oh,
hello.
Gentleman in blue.
Thank you. Yeah, you say you're a fan of horror. Why? What is it that drags you into this?
Why? As in a psychological, why do I like horror?
Why just anywhere?
Well, I suppose in terms of how I got into it was my brother. My brother's about 5 years older than me, and I literally remember going to the video store. I was talking to my friend Harvey about this, and going and renting movies that things like Evil Dead, Jaws, all of this sort of thing. I watched at a really young age, and I think the thing with horror is that I think if you get into it when you're young, it stays with you forever, because it's the best time. I know it's awful to say this, but the best time to watch a horror is before the 15 certificate. You need to watch horror when you're like, 8, 9, and then it stays with you forever, because that's the best time to watch it. You're really affected by it. You have nightmares, insomnia, and it makes you have a sort of fall in love with the genre. But why I like the genre, I honestly think horror is the best genre in the world ever. Because there's no other genre that can manipulate you so well, that makes you physically jump out of your seat.
Horror and
raise your
humor are
heartbeat.
the two ones that do manipulate people the most.
Yeah.
Makes you laugh, makes you scream.
And it's raw and it's real, and there's so many different types of horror. I mean, when you think about other genres like thrillers or comedies, there's not like loads of sub-genres within them. There's not like millions of conventions, and being in horror is like being in the best club in the world. I think it's the best genre, and it makes you think about so many things, and it pushes so many buttons. I seriously can't stop singing the praises of the genre.
You asked me the question earlier, why did we invite you?
Yeah.
Just answer this. Actually, wait a minute, think about something. Because for a moment I mentioned myself, mentioned the word planet horror. I think actually because I'm thinking about planetary, because you run the grindhouse.
Oh yes.
That clip in the middle.
Again, another flash.
You got to work.
I only get flashes.
You got to work with Edgar Wright, of course.
Edgar Wright was on Pervarella. A lot of people know that. But
really?
Yeah. I don't know what he was doing, but he was hanging around on the set.
He must have been about 10.
Yeah. No, he's about my age. He was about 20 something, 21.
Good.
So yeah, he was on Pervarella, and that's why he asked me to do the don't segment. Don't do anything.
Open the window. Don't.
I think it's don't based on. Is it based on Last House on the Left or something? There's a trailer which don't do this.
There was a whole series of films back in the early 80s in like, Don't Go in the Park.
Yeah.
Don't open the window, don't stay alone. It's like a public information films that brain dead.
Yeah.
Don't open your window if there's a serial killer standing outside.
Yeah. Love that.
But to me, that corruption by horror, I think something struck me that back in the 70s, you could happily turn on BBC 2 on a Saturday night would have loads of Universal horror films.
I know.
And that would happily, I was thinking that would probably be a little bit before your time, but it certainly corrupted plenty of us.
Well, yeah, Hammer Horror. I remember like crawling down. My parents would send me to bed, and I remember going, I'm not going to bed. And I'd crawl down, and I'd hide behind the sofa, and I would watch various Hammer Horror films that my parents didn't realise I was literally behind the sofa, and they were terrifying at the time.
How old were you at this point?
I don't know, about 5.
It's like children.
I love it. I love being scared. I used to make myself scared. I used to make myself watch horrible films on my own. I'm a bit of a masochist actually in so many ways. And then I used to make myself watch, what did I watch? Phenomena or Creepers. I mean that's sort of an 80s film I think, but I used to love making myself watch that on my own, and I'd get so scared I'd have to run out of the house.
Good Lord. But it's not real horror. It's, horror is, you can always say it's make-believe. You get the frisson, the adrenaline, but it's actually not like watching wartime atrocity footage or something. That's the thing about horror, is it gives you the real kick and the buzz.
Yeah, horror is a real kick, because I was reading this really interesting book actually, and it did sort of explain things in a really interesting way. It was saying that, okay, cast your mind back to our ancestral time when we were all monkeys. Well, we weren't monkeys, but we
I'm not that old. I am older than you, but not that.
No, but he was saying, he was a journalist. My friend Axel Caroline, she's Neil Marshall's wife, she's written a book. And the foreword for that is really good. He was saying that, a long time ago, we were facing death all the time. We really were fighting mammoths and things, I don't know. But we were like, always facing death. Death was, in front of you all the time.
Death from the cold was bad enough.
Or the cold.
Apart from animals.
And now we don't really have that. We're so safe now, we're so closeted, we're so sort of, we live in these horrible little bubblegum worlds, and I think horror kind of is the one time you can be frightened and face death without it actually being real.
Yeah, it's taking us back to the time when we used to be chased by Harryhausen monsters.
Yeah. Well, yes. Well, if you think about it, the reason people love creature features, it does, doesn't it? It does take you back to those incredibly early man days when you really are facing these monsters. But all of those instincts have gone now. So I think horror actually taps into some very amazing, ancient, primal things, which is why horror and sex is so linked. We've come full circle. Wow.
Any other questions before we close up? Are there else out there with a question?
They're all probably just confused now by my bizarre theories.
Well, you just mentioned primal sex, and probably their minds are gone blank.
They're like,
Anyway, in which case, I will do my last act as a.
what have I got?
Oh right. Oh well.
Oh,
It is my immense pleasure to present you, Miss Booth, with the Society of Fantastic Films International Award.
Oh!
Which is, you may model on a certain film you may recognise.
Absolutely, oh my god!
And this is the chair for yourself as our guest this weekend.
Oh, that's so cool!
And has been an ambassador out there. Actually, you've got to meet people lots of us would like to meet as well. So.
Oh, thank you so much!
No problem.
Thank you, I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous, got my name on it and everything.
It's good old Maria on top of it.
I feel really honoured, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for coming along this weekend, and I'm sure you won't be starting up tonight, but you will be starting tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, whenever you want.
And please come along, meet Emily.
Come and chat to me.
You're here till Sunday, I believe?
I'm here till Sunday morning, yes.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, it'd be lovely to meet you all and just talk about anything, really.
Yeah, well.
Anything. Monkeys, primal sex, being raped by Satan.
As I say, you're all one of us.
Sleepless nights, we've all been there.
Yes, you're one of us, so welcome.
Thank you.
mention that we're not doing the signings immediately after the guest is down. We're doing a one-block signing at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. But everybody will be there. Okay? Yes. And the film's there on Sunday.